when bloggers use we instead of me or I and you. I think this is kind of weird. And this is something I realized many coaches also do. Personal trainers. Let's do this together. Let's do these push-ups together. And then it's a we, because it's we as a group and not you and me. And you are not as fit as me, the personal trainer. So what I think happens is that, first of all, people who are in the personal trainer space also use this we in also the YouTube space. But it's weird. Why is it weird? Because actually you're not communicating with... So there are two different sides to this. The first one is that you, as a person who records things for then the internet to watch, is only one person. That's the first thing. Now, there are also people who then would say that you are not only one person, but there are, of course, people these days referring to themselves in plural. But so there also have been people in the past referring to themselves in plural, mostly maybe kings and people like this. So now, this is the one side. This is one explanation, that you just refer to yourself in plural. But it's not the explanation that is true for most people. So we also have this personal trainer phenomenon, where they are used to a scenario where they actually encourage somebody else, and therefore the we as a team makes more sense. Also, if you are, for example, in a company, replacing I with we could actually have a benefit. But now, the two scenarios where you actually are speaking to somebody over the internet. I think the first scenario is that you are here and the other person is on the other side of the phone, basically. If you record on your phone, you're basically speaking into the camera and the other person sees it on the screen. And therefore, it's basically a conversation between two people. It's a conversation between me and you. Of course, I now could say, let's do this together. But I think when you do this wrong, it results in you, for example, saying, oh yeah, let's go for a run together. But this, of course, is, it's weird, because you are not very active whenever you do something like watching some content on the internet, especially video. You are basically just passively consuming. And therefore, the relation is not so much me talking to you directly, but it's much more me kind of talking to the internet, and you are kind of just a passive observer. Therefore, it's much more similar to me standing in front of an audience, and then someone in the audience actually listening to me. And therefore, the relationship is actually not so much conversational, I would argue, and therefore, the we then additionally doesn't make that much sense. Or it could make sense, it just sounds weird, I think.